I'm having a book club meeting today with the girls. We're gonna discuss The Spy by Paulo Coelho. And I'm here a little early and Tony's hanging out with me.
Yes, I am.
He's such a trooper.
Gotta keep reading, 'cause this book's gonna be a good book. 'Cause this book's gonna be a good book. 'Cause this book's gonna be a good book to read. 'Cause this book's gonna be a good book. 'Cause this book's gonna be a good.
We're here just walking like an Egyptian. The year is 1996 and Melissa and I have to dance that for 6th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how we know the song. 2 more minutes and we get to discuss The Spy. Woohoo! Like an Egyptian. Time to ditch this handsome man. I have spotted Brenda out there.
Somewhere.
Where's she at? I could do this. I can do this.
You sure?
She's right there.
Everything's backwards.
She's right there. Hello, Brenda. I spy Brenda. Hi, Brenda. Where'd you get that cookie? Oh, wait, it's kind of blurry. Were you there right now?
Yeah.
Cool. So are you ever eating it or are you going to leave it like that for another 80 years? So we're at Giovanni's restaurant to discuss The Spy by Paulo Coelho today. Yay! Look at this. This is so adorable. This is the cutest menu. Que bonito. Fun food and games. A view from the balcony, I guess. Well, it's cute. It's charming. Semi-charming. This is Josie. Hi, Josie. Josie Torres. Iris.
Flor, this is my first book club meeting with these beautiful ladies.
Yay. And that's Brenda trying to hide from me over there.
Thank you.
I want to tell you that this is like the first actually time that I used my bookmark. And you know what? It felt so good to like be reading and placing it and looking at it every time I read.
I don't like folding the pages. To me, it's like, oh.
I know, me neither.
Because then it messes up the book. You know,
I used to put the stickies.
Thank you.
I'm not sure. I'm not very familiar with the march, the march for women. What exactly are they marching for?
for women's right, basically. Together, marching for the right to vote. They're marching for the right to your body, your choice.
What does that have to do? Why don't you go down?
Have the little shapers. Find your theory of feminism. Do you consider yourself a feminist or a non-feminist?
I really don't like labels. But if that's the case, by the definition, I would consider myself Chicana feminist. I do believe that we should get paid for working and receive health care, have a choice when it comes to my body and to vote. But also adding,
Thank you.
but also adding the value of my culture. And I told Jimmy that for me, the greatest accomplishment is being a mom. I don't know if I'm physically going to have one, but I know I'm going to be a mom, either adopt or be a foster one.
Aww. Like
So, and I think learning more about our culture and my history is like, I feel that there is a big divide into that when it comes to, like I said, being like adding the word Chicana versus just a regular feminist.
I really don't have a theory or a definition for feminism, but I believe in human rights, and sexuality, equality, job opportunities, and social justice. Not only for women, for everyone.
I think feminism is the same as machismo. So I think at one point to start a fight was good, but later on it became a struggle of powers. I'm better than you, no, I'm better than you. So I do not consider myself a feminist nor a non-feminist. Consider myself a woman, and I was like, consider myself a woman with an own voice, mind, beliefs, and capable of greatness. Although most importantly, I know I'm a human being capable of great errors. And I think it's more important to be a human being than to have any other type of label. Yes. Leading lady in a tale of sex, espionage, and war. Do you think she is an example of feminism?
I don't think she was according to according to what I believe, but this is what I like about Mata Hari. Because the next question is, what did you like? Right? What did you like the best? What I like about Mata Hari is that she had no hate in her heart or bitterness. She wanted more. She wanted the true connection, but she just was afraid. So she gave them, this is what they want, I'll give them what they want, my body.
I feel like that definition of feminism changes so much. That's like sometimes we don't know exactly what a true feminist is, and if there is a true, what does it look like? What is it supposed to act like? I feel like maybe in a way I don't know if she was a true feminist, but I feel like maybe she has some of the values of a feminist, because she, maybe not intentionally, but at least the way that she was living her life, she kind of was doing something that I was like,
An example to
she was setting an example, like say, okay, this is the expected role for women. I say maybe that this was probably 1900, something like that. So probably the woman had that expected role of being a housewife, staying at home, and not having any kind of like scandalous behavior. And she actually went beyond.
Flowers teach us that nothing is permanent, not their beauty, not even the fact that they will inevitably wilt, because they will still give new seeds. Remember this when you feel joy, pain, or sadness. Everything passes, grows old, dies, and is reborn.
Page 146. This is an ordeal that is being lived by the entire nation. These days, there's not a single family in this country who has not lost a son at the battle. Because of that, we commit injustices, atrocities. Things I never imagined happening in my country. There was an ignoration for Donald Trump. I did not vote for him, and I didn't vote for Hillary. Why am I going to have a choice when I don't want either one?
Yes.
I wish I had a third party, but because I didn't, I voted for Bernie Sanders. I didn't have a shirt.
Woohoo!
My favorite part was that, well, at the very beginning, the conversation she was having with her mom, but the tulips and flowers and all that. It just seems like that kind of like, it felt like it was like a prediction, a preview of what her life was gonna be.
What page number it is? Okay, it's the part where she says, I was an exotic bird, and they were not ready for me. I was out of my time. So she's telling us right there, these Parisianers, or how do you call Paris people?
Parisians.
Parisians. Parisians. These Parisians are not basically ready for someone like me. You know, that this is not my time for people to understand me. And I think she always knew that. And I just find that that's the part where I tell you, man, I would have totally admired her, and I would have liked to have her close as an acquaintance, but I don't know if I would have kept her close enough to be a friend, because that somebody would stab you in the back as soon as they got a chance, if it would make them more step up a little bit. But my absolute, and then this is where Paulo Coelho really shows his brilliant way of writing. It's just so nice how he wrote Narcissus' story at the end about the nightingale, or what was it? It was a nightingale, right? How the nightingale comes and says, "Oh, I'll get you the rose so that you can, earn the love of your beloved," and then he ends up basically throwing the flower off, completely sacrificing the nightingale, not giving it a second chance. And she's like, I am that nightingale, I am the one that made men proud. My beauty and my sensuality made people puff up and show their power. And then at the end, when it wasn't enough, I was just cast aside, just because, so it's just, that story, man, he's such a brilliant writer.
All men I've known have given me joy, jewelry, or a place in society, and I've never regretted knowing them, all except the first. the school principal who raped me when I was 16. And it's like, to me, this quote was the strongest one. It was the incident that made Matahari. I think maybe she will have still be promiscuous. Maybe she will still have had sex. Maybe she will still be ahead of her time. But I think this one is what made her who she was. And so it's like being raped does not only destroys your innocence, but marks your history. Just like that, every choice that life will give you has already been made for you. That to me is when she says like, I didn't want it to be this person.
You think she feels that her destiny was chosen?
She just had to do everything to survive, and her body was a tool to that.
Sometimes we are forced to take decisions for survival.
You are not alone. Yes, you are weak, but you are also strong. And to men, it will say, the next time you judge her, remember that men like you make her who she is.
What someone who challenged expectations for a woman at those times.
The way he writes is really good because he always has a story within a story.
Yes.
And his quotes are always great, like The Alchemist. And I already did recommend the book to a couple of guys.
Good. Of course you did. That doesn't surprise me.
I have a friend that works late at night. He's like, can I join the club? I said, sorry, you can't.
Female.
And he's like, okay.
All right, I'm gonna go next.
Hey,
Exclusive.
nice.
I know.
Can we make that exception?
Yeah.
We'll
I will say like
We'll think about it.
We'll think about it.
I think we should choose a book later on that we agree that to have with
Maybe
them.
once in a while, invite
Special
our
guests.
guys.
Special guests.
Yeah, we'll invite
Yeah.
special guests. I like that idea. That's cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Special guests. You have to get the book. I mean, Paulo Coelho is obviously, his rhetoric is awesome. I like his style. I like how he started with the resolution at the beginning, because whenever I know something's gonna happen, I'm waiting for the killing. You know, I'm waiting for the murder or how she's gonna be murdered. And I like that they start off with the resolution and then everything is told in flashback. I like there's a lot of literary devices, metaphors, allusions, there's not so much alliteration, but there's a lot of, what do you call that? Analogies, thank you. There's a lot of analogies. He's just a brilliant writer. Not only is the plot wonderful, the story itself, but just the style. I'm so impressed with the style, and you gotta get the book.